Lali-ho everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. So, I'm actually going to skip this because it's going to play that anyway in just a moment. This is the Pixel Remaster, if it wasn't obvious. I grew up on the Super Nintendo and the PlayStation version. The PlayStation version of this game isn't as broken as the Final Fantasy V one, even though they were part of the same disc collection. It's hilarious. They both were part of Final Fantasy Anthology. But I think because this already had a translated version, it wasn't nearly as bad. And any glitches that the PlayStation version had, the Super Nintendo version already had. So, and in fact, in the PlayStation version, they actually fixed a couple of glitches from Final Fantasy VI. But anyway, we'll get into the game here. The ancient war of the Magi, where its flames at last receded, only the charred husk of a world remained. Even the power of magic was lost. In the 1,000 years that followed, iron, gunpowder, and steam engines took the place of magic, and life slowly returned to barren land. Yet there now stands one who would reawaken the magic of ages past, and use its dread power as a means by which to conquer all the world. Could anyone truly be foolish enough to repeat that mistake? Now, I have not actually played the Pixel Remaster to completion. I have played a little bit into it, even did a little bit of a test recording, and that's as much as I've done with it. There's the city. Hard to believe an Esper's been found frozen there 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. Bah, probably just another wild goose chase. I don't know. They wouldn't have let us use her unless they were confident the intel was good. Ah, yes. Our witch. I hear she fried 50 of our Magitech armored soldiers in 3 minutes. Kinda makes your skin crawl, don't it? Relax, that thing on her head, she's a mindless puppet. The girl won't even breathe unless we tell her to. We'll approach from the east. Move out! So that is Biggs and Wedge, who are very, very often in Final Fantasy. Like, they're almost as often found as Sid. Also, this is a very nice replication of the Mode 7 that was used for the scene in the Super Nintendo days. And of course, we'll be getting used to this theme. This theme is used as the overworld, and is a character's main theme, but I'm not saying words until we get introduced to said character properly. So, Final Fantasy III, as I was raised on, because it was, the Super Nintendo version, it is a game that I have played numerous times, and I've beaten it fewer times than I've played it, obviously, because there's been plenty of times as a kid that I played it and got stuck. But I was really bad at RPGs, even though I liked them. But this is a game that is part of a very massive part of my childhood, and it's a part of a lot of people's childhoods. And in fact, in doing the voices, I feel I'm going to make people upset, and myself upset, because I am not going to do them justice, and I know it. There's a few voices in particular, one in particular, that I'm actually kind of concerned on trying to do, but I'm going to do it to the best of my powers. And I'm going to talk more about the game as we go along, of course, what it means to me. Because Final Fantasy, this is, I think, the game that made me fall in love with Final Fantasy as a whole. Final Fantasy 2 was good, but Final Fantasy 3 is the one that really cemented my love with the series. Girl takes point. Don't waste time on the riffraff. Remember what we're here for. Let's move! So, Narshi. Or Narsh. I always say Narshi, so I'm going to say Narshi, but it's probably supposed to be Narsh. Imperial Magic armor. Not even Narshi's safe anymore. So, you start off in Magitek armor, and the Magitek armor has 3 attacks, Fire Beam, Thunder Beam, and Ice Beam, and Healing Force, which is a healing ability. But this character's Magitek has more than that. It has Bioblast, Confuser, Banisher, and Magitek Missile. We'll show them off in a minute. The Empire's got no business here. I skipped through it by accident. I tapped the button. Anyway, let's use Banisher since it's by himself. I just melted a puppy. I'm so sorry. He saw that and wanted no part of it. There's nothing up there, by the way. You just get stuck. Stopped him! For Narshi! I feel the battle speed's a little low. I might need to fix that. Also, Ice Beam! And let's go ahead and use Confuser. Confuser looks really cool. It has a very annoying low buzz. Maybe that's what confuses them? This music is so good. Let me see if maybe I can... Oh, wait, I have to do this final first. Okay, you have forced my hand. Bioblast. I keep trying to hit start. Let me see here for a second. Yeah, battle speed's a little slow, actually. Normally I would keep it on normal, but it feels really slow. I'm going to set it to fast. I'm not going to set it to very fast. I am going to slow down battle messages, though, because I want to be able to clear them myself. Because they have a tendency, if we found out in Final Fantasy V, they have a tendency to clear automatically, and yeah. We'll get to the rest of that. We'll see how that works, anyway. We got him trapped now! Oh no, we're surrounded. Oh no, whatever should we do? It's still slow. Okay, so Fire Beam that guy. Healing Force. I wonder if that only affects the enemy's ATB, because if it only affects the enemy's ATB, I'll set it back to normal. I may actually do that, or I'll set it to very fast and see if that affects my ATB at all. And if it doesn't, I'm setting it back to normal. It could just be that my speed stat is low because, you know, start of the game and all that. Defend the mines! Learn to hate those tusk-based enemies. Grumble, grumble. The ATBs do seem to be going a little bit faster now. That or I started off almost at full anyway, which is possible. According to our source, some miners unearthed the frozen Esper in the new shaft they're digging. This must be it. I actually forgot who was saying that. I'm trying to give Biggs a deeper voice than Ledge. Although, if you've noticed, if you look at their sprites there, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to be very permanent members. We know about save points. Save points are, you can save and use healing items. Oh hey, some were rats. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay. Oh yeah, no, these guys let's not poison the poison things. Well, I meant to target the back one, but it's okay.
I'll handle this. Stand back.
We're not handing over the Esper. Ymir, get them! This is Ymir, the first boss, and I don't know why it's called Ymir, because it's not a frost giant, it's a snail.
Hold it. These things... It must have trained it to guard the mines.
What are you talking about? You know what this is?
You heard of a lightning whelk? It's a monster that absorbs lightning.
It stores the energy in its shell.
Right. So whatever you do, don't attack the shell.
Got it. So, yeah, about that. Number one on that. The don't attack the shell thing is great to know because it has 50,000 HP. But let's find out why you don't attack the shell. Yeah, now you can kill the shell. And in the original base versions of the game, it's actually not a bad idea to kill the shell. Even though it has 50,000 HP. One, it can run out of MP, so it stops using Magitech Missile. Or Magitech Missile. It stops using Megavolt. Yeah, I'm tapping my head. But two, it drops a special item if you kill the shell. The funny part is that in Pixel Remaster, they kind of fixed that problem. So, we're going straight for... Uh-oh. Oh boy, who's getting pelted? But yeah, in the Pixel Remaster, they fixed that problem. It is no longer a kill the shell by fighting down 50,000 HP worth of damage, because that was a grind. And I'm not gonna lie, whenever doing solo character challenges of this main character, who already has magic, it's a very good thing to do. The upside, though, is that after killing this, it should give you both. Yeah, see, you normally would get a high potion for killing the head and an ether for killing the bot by the shell, but in the Pixel Remaster, it thankfully gives you both items, so you don't have to try to fight the shell. If you're doing a solo character challenge, I highly recommend using the Pixel Remaster for no other reason than that. There's other reasons too, but... Anyway, first boss is defeated. Woohoo! Okay, I don't know who's saying this. Maybe I'm gonna say it's Wedge. So, this is the Frozen Esper? This thing's giving me the creeps. Something's not right. The frozen creature begins emitting an eerie light. Where's that light coming from? Ah! What the hell was that? What? Oh, but he didn't say what the hell was that, but that would have been the proper response to that. Wedge? Wedge, where are you? Hey, what's going on? I think they just got erased from existence. So as one might have been able to figure out, this is our main protagonist. And real quick, the first thing I'm going to do is come steal something from this guy's clock. I don't know why, but the clocks have a lot of elixirs in this game. It's weird. Also, hilariously, the game expects you to view him from that angle. I think, yes, it forces you to walk at an angle. Even in the original, it forces you to walk cornered. Even though you couldn't do that in the original game. Where am I? My, I only just removed the crown. My head hurts. Easy there. This is a slave crown. The others were using it to control you. Just robbing you of your thoughts. Making so you do whatever they told you. I can't remember a thing. Don't worry, it'll all come back to you. In time, that is. Mysterious young woman, born with the gift of magic, enslaved by the Gastalian Empire. And name is Terra. I gotta usually use the keyboard for this. We are not going to change the name. Although, funnily enough, in my family's... my family used to change the name of the characters to people, family members, and friends and such. And this was my mom's character. Mostly because her name was very close to that. Her name was Terry. My name is Terra. Impressive. Never heard of anyone recovering so fast. You must be made of tougher stuff than most.
Open up! We're here for the Magic Armor pilot. Open this door right now. Hand over that girl. She's an agent of the Empire.
Empire? Magitech armor? There's no time to explain. You need to get out of here. These fools aren't going to listen to reason. Quick, this way, quickly. Can I burn? Oh, I can't burn myself. Make your way out of town through the mines. I'll try to buy you some time.
Up there!
Uh-oh. They saw us. Run! Narshi Mines, 3rd floor. Oh, a back attack already. Game, please. So we're just gonna do this. I hope no one minds. So yes, Terra, the Magitech Elite. We're gonna move her to the back row because back row is very important in this game. Just like in Final Fantasy II, rows are very nice. I don't know if I'm gonna need these treasure chests. This opening part has a lot of this may be important later. Treasure chests. I like fire. I know I'm burning NP. I might know something.
There she is!
Uh-oh. Wait, how'd they come from that angle? Yeah, I've never questioned that, but how'd they come from behind me? Uh-oh. My sweet little magic user. With the slave crown, you'll be all mine. Oh, wow, that was subtle. I don't know if it was audible, but I heard that laugh. Good, good. Burn them all to a crisp. I also reference this moment a lot in the Praetorium.
Soldiers of the Empire, we stand at the dawn of a new age. The lost power of magic has returned to us. We have been chosen. The time has come for us to claim our rightful dominion over the world. Nothing shall stand in our way.
I can't do a good multiple voices screaming together thing. Also, note originally they had like this whole fist pump thing going, like, you know, sticking the hand up in the air, but they had to ended up having to put it to both hands because they didn't want to make it too much of a Nazi reference. It's, yeah, took you long enough. Busy with all the robbing and plundering, I presume. I love the face reaction. A treasure hunter, a trail-worn traveler, searching the world over for relics of the past. Locke. This was actually my dad's character, so we always renamed him David. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Ha! Semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference! Anyway, is there something you need me to do? There is indeed. I met the girl. Girl? You don't mean... The city guards pursuing us to speak. This city has the strength to stand up to the Empire, but it won't use it. People are just too stubbornly independent to join an underground resistance group like the Returners. I tried to explain the Empire was controlling the girl, but they wouldn't even listen. Alright, so you want me to get her Nashi? That'd be the idea. Make your way to Figaro for the time being. That setup is a lot better, by the way, than the Super Nintendo one, where Locke joining is kind of silly because he calls her Imperial Magitate Riding Witch. But at least it explains that he believes the guy there. There she is! Wonderful. There's a whole bunch of them. Goodbye! Also, insert random frog. It rained here earlier, and I have a frog that's right outside my window. Moogles, are you saying you want to help? Koopo! I preempted that, Koopo. Use us to protect Terra from the guards. Would you like an explanation? No, we're good. So, how this works is we have 3 teams. You can use the, apparently it's the left trigger. Wait a second, how does that work? Oh. Left trigger, not. No, wait, that's not. Wait a second. Oh, that's switch party members. Oh, trigger, not bumper. Dang. Sorry, my controller's not built like an Xbox controller, so... So the important part is that this battle, this character right here, has Dance. This is a future party member that we're getting to control now, but we haven't really gotten any information on. We need this person to enter a fight. Regardless of what else happens, we need one fight with this character. Now, as a solo character challenge, this is a asinine area. Some people would even Twilight Requiem, nice. Some people would even suggest to treat it as a stall point because of how hard it is. Because this is so early, you haven't had a chance to really do anything. Myself, I have gone through it multiple occasions, doing because I have oh wait, hold up. Something I always do is I put this guy in front here. Alright, we've killed one with Mog, we've gotten Twilight Requiem, so we're going to have Locke's team fight the rest of them for some XP. That blizzard attack, by the way, is what ultimately destroys you most of the time. Now, Locke is our resident thief. He is the one who has steal. Unfortunately, stealing from these guys doesn't really do anything. And I think you can steal from the guy up ahead, but I don't think it really does anything either, to be honest with you. That snowstorm is so bad. It wipes the entire team. Like, it grinds you down to nothing. The idea, I think, is that you would get through without getting hit by these guys or something, but that's very difficult. Let's go ahead and fight this guy. And now that we have Dance, let me show that off. So Dance is random. Call upon the power of darkness to attack enemies. We'll get more into Dance later, but just know that Dance is very powerful, and it is very random. But it can be very broken in this particular fight right here. Oh crap, I forgot to do something. Oh well, it's not a big deal. Before you engage this fight, you really want to take Mog's weapon and armor, because you can do that. But I didn't. It's okay. It's just a minor improvement for later. It's because he's wearing high-level gear. He has a mithril shield and a mithril pike, I think. The mithril shield is the more important of the two, but it's not that important. It's just helpful starting gear. For solo character challenges, it's very nice because it's a higher level shield than what you're going to get for a long time. Thanks, Moogles. You're in your debt. I don't know what he jumped over there. Maybe he jumped down the stairs. Which is really dangerous when you're holding somebody. And he puts her back down so he can try to find the switch. Which is literally visible on the wall. This switch gotta... God, I don't even know if I'm doing a good lock voice. I'm probably not. I'm gonna second guess all of my voices here. Because I know what they sound like in my head, but I don't know if I can emulate it. You back with us now? You save me? Save your thanks for the Moogles. Can't remember a thing. It's like my mind's trapped in a fog. You lost your memory? The man said it would come back eventually. So you've got amnesia. Don't worry, I won't leave your side until your memory returns. I'm not gonna up and abandon someone just because they lost their memory. I'll keep you safe, I promise. I love how this game uses the blinking animations. It's a very subtle, like, what? But they use it very well in this game. And that was used in the original. That was actually a part of their animations for the original. This is the school for beginning. Despite the recent advances in technology, the world outside remains full of monsters that we know little about. Here we provided advice to travelers brave enough to face its many dangers. Only reason I'm coming in here is because they have a healing pot. I think it's right here, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. This is water recovery spring. It will heal your HP and MP. Such springs are located throughout the world, so always be on the lookout. There's a lot of other items in here too, but nothing really that important, and I don't want to waste any time on it. It's your basic tutorial area. Also... Huh? Is that... Hey! Oh. It's not safe here. We better hightail it south to Figaro. So, to Figaro it is. Now, because of our current setup, Locke can't do range damage, so he's going to have the better weapons, and have... In fact, in that case, I may actually remove all her armor, give Locke the best armor, and then have her equip the leftovers. Because... So Locke is a thief. He wields thief-type weapons. You know, short swords, daggers, light to medium armor. Terra is kind of a red mage. Great, a back attack. Let's go ahead and row. Actually, these guys have anything important? I don't think they have anything I can really steal, but I'm gonna try. Couldn't steal. Well... I really love the subtle fire animation. That is so good. Because they still maintained the way fire looks, but it's not as bright and flashy as it was originally. Anyway, it's a good thing to quick save or save here, outside the castle, and there's a reason for that. Welcome to Figaro Castle. Halt! Oh, it's you. Proceed. God, I love Figaro's music too. The music in this game is fantastic. I will hear no other means. Go and speak to the king. You wouldn't know by looking at it, but this castle is loaded with advanced technology. For example, whoops, it's all top secret. Technology, huh? Also, you can come over here, for example, and these are some shops. This shop has healing items. We'll come back to that later, actually. Although I could use a couple items. I'm gonna buy a couple of antidotes, just because I have a tendency to get poisoned in the area coming up. And I'm gonna buy one Phoenix down. I hopefully shouldn't need it, but... Thank you. And we're gonna steal that gold meal and run. No, it's not stealing. It's there for a chest for a reason. Made a good joke, though. Well, kinda. Welcome! And these are things that we don't recognize. These are special tools. Use of the tools command. Auto crossbow. Strikes all enemies with a spray of crossbow bolts. Noise blaster. Confuse all enemies with a blast of sound. And bio blaster. That attacks and inflicts poison damage to all enemies. So we want the bottom two. And we don't want the auto crossbow. There's a reason for that. Also, potion and antidote. Go speak to the king. You mean this woman is? Who are you? Oh, my apologies. How rude of me to turn my back on a lady on our very first meeting. The young king of Figaro Castle, imperial ally and champion of the technological revolution. Edgar. Which, this was my older brother. Chris is what we always name this guy. I'm Edgar, king of Figaro. Surprise someone like me knows a king? Well, I'll catch you too later. I've misread that. I was like, catch up with you later, but kind of yes and kind of no. I'll catch you later. Bye. So, you're an Imperial soldier, right? Don't worry, Figaro and the Empire allies. Feel free to rest here for as long as you'd like. It's not in my blood to harm a lady. Why are you being so kind to me? Is it because of my abilities? I'll give you 3 reasons. First of all, your beauty has captivated me. The second, I'm dying to know if I'm your type. I guess your abilities would rank a distant third. What's the matter? Guess my technique's a little bit rusty. I suppose some girls would have felt something from those words, but not me. No, Tara, they wouldn't have. That was just him being very, very blunt. Now that Gestalt has the power of magic at his command, he set his sights on world domination. I hear the Castellian Empire has something called magic. I think you're supposed to talk to those two in the opposite order? Oh, that doesn't go any further. Okay. Let's go up here. Hey, I didn't know that treasure chest existed. I don't think I've ever been up. Well, okay. I have been up here. I've been up here like once. There's no reason to ever go there. Unless there's a cutscene later up there that I've always missed growing up, which is always possible, actually. Okay, he still says the same thing, but now these guards have moved, so we can visit the side parts. Figaro has an alliance with the Empire. Okay. And this is the resting point. We're not going to rest, we're just coming in here to talk to him. Our king showers his affection on attention on women. Young, old, pretty, or plain, no one is safe. Not too long ago, the king tried to hit on the High Priestess. Oh, did she ever let him have it? Oh! I'm sure he's made a pass or two of you already, hasn't he? Okay, the dialogue for those two is actually way better than it used to be. It used to be something like, you know, everybody here knows not to pay him attention or something like that. I love that he tried to hit on the High Priestess and got smacked around for it. This is Vicar of the Desert Castle. Oh, I wonder if that's who this is. It is the High Priestess. Okay. Edgar has a twin brother, you know. He was such a nice boy, always thinking of his family. Adds a little more and more importance to this character and why this this scene happens here. Edgar, what's wrong with Dad? Why is everyone talking about us as sister? Are you blind? Yes, haven't you seen how thin his face has become? What do you mean? Edgar! Are you crying? Edgar's twin brother, who traded the throne for his own freedom. Sabin. This is one we always called my other brother, Tony. Ah, yes, Sabin. I'm sure he's a fine young man by now. He was just a boy when he left, even smaller than his brother. I often wonder where he is now and what he's doing. The fact that we named him that should say that he's important. His Majesty said he married me when I got old enough. That... okay. Castilian Empire has already overthrown all three of the other nations on the southern continent. It's only a matter of time before they make their way up here. I was trying to go down the stairs, game. Thank you. So we do have a little bit more to explore here. This is the room that we actually just saw in that cutscene. Scholars from all over the world are busy studying magic. We can only learn so much about something without seeing it. The ancients once willed a force known as magic. Those who mastered the art were called Magi. Now just wait, guys. The Castilian Empire is going to be very happy to show you magic. Now, I don't think we have to come this way, but I want to say there's a little bit... Isn't there something here? Yeah, there's like up here, right? Yeah. The advanced weapons and other items we manufacture here are shipped to South Figaro. Oh wait, do you say anything? Oh, it just says this is Figaro Desert Castle. Okay, so they all say that. All of the Chocobo Riders say that. Okay. Now, in truth, once you get the cutscene about Sabin, you can go straight back to the king and talk to Edgar once more. Oh yeah. The king's brother was so disgusted by the manner of the succession that he fled the castle, never looking back. I've heard tell the entire matter was settled by the flip of a coin. Oh yeah, that's important. Well, how do you like my castle? King Edgar, there's someone from the Empire here to see you, sire. Kefka, no doubt. Phooey! Emperor Gash's stupid orders. Edgar, you pinhead! Why do you have to live out in the middle of a stinking desert? These recon jobs are the pits. There's sand on my boots. Hold on, sir. Sir Kefka, what in the world brings you out of my way? And now we have control. You wouldn't be thinking of invading my kingdom next, would you? We have an alliance. An alliance? With this miserable little sandpit? Don't make me laugh. I hear you've been busy down south, taking over a country or three. Just what is the Empire up to?
That's none of your concern.
What brings Emperor Geshel's own court mage, Kefka, to my humble castle? A girl of no importance recently escaped from us. We heard she found refuge here. This wouldn't have to do with that witch everyone's been whispering about, would it? Lies! She merely stole something of minor value. Is she here? Now that's a tough one. There are more girls in here than grains of sand out in the desert. A man couldn't possibly keep track of them all. Oh, Edgar, you know you only stand to lose by trying to hide it from us. I truly hope nothing happens to your precious figure. I am so butchering that voice, but I'm going to stick with it because that's the best I can do, I think. I didn't like the sound of that. Where's Tara? Take her to a room. I'd love to stay and chat, but the Chancellor and I have some planning to do. Being king's not all tea and crumpets. Now, if you'll excuse me. Follow me. I know where I'm going. I can outrun you. Haha. The door's even wide open, and then he teleports in front of me. No, I want to beat. Aw, I couldn't beat him. I have actually made that that loop before he did too. He vanishes whether you beat him here or not, though. Like, it's implied that he goes in this direction. Which, if you've explored, you probably have figured out where he's headed. Which is right here. Sorry, I didn't mean to drag you around like this without giving you a chance to rest. I'm... Locke, right? Edgar told me about... No, he didn't. Is it true you're a thief? I'm a treasure hunter. On the surface, Edgar pretends to support the Empire. The truth is, he's collaborating with an underground resistance group called the Returners. I serve as their go-between. The old man you met in Narshi is one of us, too. The Empire? But I'm an Imperial soldier. Not anymore. We're using you, that's all. Things are different now. It's just... I don't know what I should do. Whenever I try to think, it just makes my head hurt even worse. All that matters is that you make your own decisions from now on. Try not to think too hard right now. You know what you'll want to do when the time comes. But how will I know which choice is right? What in the... Wow. They managed to set fire to stone. What's going on? It's the Empire. Kefka, he... Let's all just run around in place. What do you think you're doing? Fire! Fire! I wonder if that's a... Did they make a... Did they make a Beavis and Butthead joke? I just thought about that. Did they make a Beavis and Butthead joke with this? Bring me the girl. Now! I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh? Then enjoy the barbecue. The castle's on fire! Again, it's impressive they managed that. Also, I look like I can go around you, but this stopped me from doing that. Darn. Get her ready. Yes, sir! Had a change of heart. Seems I have no choice. Or perhaps I do. Oh my! The brave and noble king abandons his people to save his own skin. How utterly delightful. Jump! Alright, sink her into the sand. Yahoo! I've got looking like, wait, what? I love that. This whole scene is good.
Figaro dive mode engaged.
In case you were curious as to why there's vents on top of the castle parapets.
Witness the glory of Figaro.
I think that's supposed to be vents for when it's underground. I always love because he gets sprawling out like, ah. Go! Kill them! Now this is a guaranteed back attack. If it wasn't obvious, this is a guaranteed back attack. So, I probably should have gotten my people in... Oh god, Magic Laser. That's bad. Okay, let's row forward, row backwards, and you can actually stay in that, that's fine. Noise Blaster is very helpful for this fight. And let's go ahead and get this scene out of the way. Stole Potion, nice. What's the matter, Edgar? What made you jump like that all of a sudden? Did you see what I saw? You did, right? Right? Yeah, this kid's literally something, huh? Really something? That was magic! Magic! Magic? She used magic? Sarah, your name is Tara, right? What exactly was that just now? I'm sorry, bumps him so hard he falls over. No, we're the ones that should be apologizing. I didn't mean to make such a big deal out of it. Nor did I. It just surprised me. I mean, I've never actually seen magic before. Where did you... It doesn't matter, does it, Anakin? Tara can use magic and we can't. That's all there is to it. The fact is, her magic can really help us right now. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Edgar. Swoon. Okay, I love the animation for Noise Blaster. I do miss the ear-piercing noise it made, but... So yeah, if you use magic at any time during the first part of this, that you get that scene, whether it's during this battle or during a later battle. I'm gonna wait for that, actually. There we go. We get 2 high potions. Hey,
Bravo, Figaro!
and just to basically flip him off, we run right past Kefka again. Son of a sandworm! You'll pay for this! I actually like that line better. It was originally Son of the Submariner, but Son of the Sandworm does work better in this case. That was great. Were those bad people? I'm scared. But Sarah, there's someone we'd like you to meet. Like I told you before, we're members of the Returners. Would you be willing to meet our leader? Magic's gonna be key to winning this war. Magic. That is for reacting to your magic. How do you know that? There's gotta be a relationship. I don't know anything more than you do. These powers just come naturally to me. But no human is born with the powers you have. Forgive me. What should I do? The Empire will be coming after us. They want your powers for the war. If they get them, the war is done for. Sarah, you won't understand your own powers to me. Then I think you should meet with Manning. He may be able to help you find out more about why you have them. Please, Edgar's right. There's a cave just south here that leads to South Figaro. Let's head in that direction. Yep, I'm going north. Don't mind me. Also, the yellow dot here on the map over here, there's a Chocobo Forest here. But Chocobo Forests don't work the same way they did in Final Fantasy V. You actually have to pay for the Chocobos, because it's Chocobo Stable Forest, which is a little funny, and you can dismount. But we're not done yet. Let's make it through this cave, South Figaro Cave. King Edgar, where are you headed, sire? Through the cave and eastward to South Figaro. We'll make for the returner headquarters in the north. Return to the castle and pass the wall. Understood, sire. Take care. And that guy will never be seen again. So real quick, like, Edgar needs to be in back row, and Terra needs to be in back row, and Lot needs to be in front row. Also, like how Edgar's actually called Machinist. Okay, so official. His job is Machinist. Now, her job is Magitech Elite. That's kind of funny. And then Locke's job is Adventurer because he can't be a thief, right? This is automatic. Recovery Spring. Yep, that fully heals you. Which is very aggravating when you're doing a solo character challenge, because then it revives everyone who's dead, and you gotta kill them again. Anyway, we're not gonna explore this cave. And that's because it's very important that I don't explore this cave. So, Edgar comes standard with auto crossbow, and we don't have to get one. But we do need to get the Bio Blaster and Noise Blaster, so we can have those two. Also, I kind of feel like I like the original color palette for Edgar. Edgar's colors have changed a bit. He had more green on him before. I don't know, his color's not bad, but I do prefer the older color palette. But that's just my opinion. South Figaro. And speaking of color palettes that I prefer the old one of, there goes a character. Our shops carry weapons, armor, and relics of utmost quality. Oh god, excuse me. Duh. Utmost quality. I've been fighting that sneeze for a couple of minutes now. Welcome to South Figaro. Do you not recognize your king? Beyond Mount Colts lies the Saber Mountains. Well, let's go get some information in the bar. Who started the Western music? You look like that student of Duncan's. Huh. Man, the counter's got a nasty look about him. I hear the Empire's been invading one town after another. I wonder how safe we are in South Figaro. Duncan's been training his boy, Vargas, along with his other students. He's always grumbling about the kid and never seems to be making any progress. Huh? Kids aren't allowed in here? Okay, fine. Right, ignore us and maybe we'll just disappear. Back off, Locke. This guy looks familiar. He comes and goes like the wind, swearing allegiance to no one. Hidden behind his wintry gaze lies a face known to none who live. Shadow. So, this character was, I think we used to call him Sean. We had a cousin who would just kind of come and go as he wills. Well, he was my cousin, obviously. Anyway, yeah, that's Shadow, alright. He's an assassin. He'd kill his own best friend for the right price. Now, that's a lot less than what they said in the Super Nintendo. He actually was accused of slit his own mama's throat for a nickel. I guess we better steer clear of him. Venus, the dog eats strangers. Doing his voice is gonna be hard because he's always been like a monotone kind of low-pitched voice to me, and that's not gonna pick up well. Hopefully that got heard. I may have to lean in when I do his voice so I can make sure it gets picked up. Anyway, this is the inn. And this is that little symbol right there. It's actually supposed to be two earrings, I think. That's the relic shop symbol. You can gain all kinds of abilities by equipping relics. These shoes double my walking speed. Watch this. And yes, that's a thing. Also, tutorial apparently. That's new. Sprint shoes double your walking speed. A gauntlet lets you hold a weapon in both hands to increase damage. The Knight's Code makes you shield others in combat. Dragoon boots allow you to perform jump attacks. A person can equip 2 relics at the same time. Yes, relics are the special kind of super item, honestly. Relics are amazing. They've got some not very important relics, like sprint shoes, but I am going to buy one. Sprint shoes are always nice. It does, like it says, doubles your walking speed. I think it actually allows you to sprint faster. Originally, it was the only way to get sprint, was to equip running shoes. Or sprint shoes. It was it sprint shoes or was it always running shoes? I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, see, walking is as fast as sprinting, and now sprinting is super fast. Could be very important that we have that equipped for later. There might be sequences that's important. What kind of dummies would go and make the Empire, man? Well... I wonder if it'll really come to war. Maybe I should return home now before it's too late. Ah! No, I won't back up. Give. I was trying to loop around the railing. East City's eastern border, so attacking from there. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Barging here, I'm trying to ride a low ladder. Oh, sorry. I may be the richest man in town, but even that doesn't stop me from being startled. Huh. Hey, hold still. There's always a nasty draft in this room. Where's it coming from? I'm afraid I'll catch a cold. And if you pay attention, you might notice that there's a thing here. A little angled part. Now, if I'm not mistaken... I know, it's further down. Now, this isn't important right now, but it is important for myself. Normally... Okay, little bit thing. In the original, that's not there. You have to actually run down and then go to the side like he goes down an angle. So you have to know it's there. It's a hidden area. And this gives us Hyper Wrist and Hermes Sandals. This was the one that was called Running Shoes. For the case in point, I think I'm going to actually put the Hermes Sandals on Edgar. And we will put the Hyper Wrist on Locke. There we go. Those are very powerful relics on their own. The Hermes Sandals casts Haste. This is a very interesting small little room. This is a save room. That's interesting. That doesn't mean it's going to be important later. Nope. And this is a whole other room that has just a bunch of interest in it. Here's some gil. That clock's ticking. That's some gil. That's empty, and that's some more gil. And you can kind of see a door back there, but yeah, we can't reach it, obviously. And that clock's not ticking. Nothing we can do about that right now, though. So away we go. I'm sure that's not going to be important at all. Nope. Nope. Not at all. Oh wait, I forgot that we could do the last door. What am I doing? Clang, 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 clang. On Magitech armor. My dad's super important. So important people come here for dinner all the time. Even General Lee. Yeah, I mean General Lee. I forgot what I was gonna say. Huh. I think this just leads out to the area here. Yeah, it's just here. which you can go someplace else, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Mostly because I actually don't know. Is there a point to doing that? I don't think there is. Unlike getting the relics there, there's not a point to exploring in that area there. Do you see how cool Figaro Castle looked as it moved along the sand? No? Well, I guess that would have been kind of hard with it being underground. Kid. Welcome. So we have mithril swords, which can actually be better, although it looks like great swords. Mithril sword is a medium sword, but great swords are heavier swords. These are knight swords. And because they're the knight swords, Locke can't equip them. So we're going to buy 2 of these, and we're going to give Locke the mithril sword that Edgar has. And you can still buy the noise blaster and bio blaster here in case you missed them. So let's go ahead and equip. Optimize, optimize, optimize. There we go. Now, the shields, however, we can equip everyone with heavy shields. And in this particular case, I think the clean hats are better. Right. Yeah, the clean hats are better. And that's a better body piece for her, better body piece for him. So optimized, optimized, optimized. In this case, it's not a bad thing to use optimal. Later on, that will be a different thing entirely when you start getting specialized pieces of gear. But for now, head east, you'll see Mount Colts. Okay. Anything up here? There is literally nothing up here. Okay. I tried to run under a building, apparently. Oh, there's nothing in the clock. And this is the item shop. Again, potions, eye drops, antidotes. Actually, eye drops are... So, okay. In the original Super Nintendo version, eye drops were not important. But that's because the game was bugged. If you haven't heard, the original Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy III, Super Nintendo, was buggier than a Roach Motel. I heard it put that way, and I have never lost that, because it's very true. The game is incredibly buggy. It is... My grandpa used to be a servant to the richest man in the town. Okay. I don't like strangers. Bring me some cider and maybe I'll talk to you. Yeah, well, that's not gonna happen. I have no cider. None for you, old man. The big house in the north end of town belongs to the richest family here. The town's defenses are tight. Even with their majestic armor, the Imperials won't find it easy to get inside. But basically, the blind status did nothing in the original game. My husband, Duncan, is a martial artist. He's famous in Figaro to the north, or famous even in Figaro to the north. He took his students to Mount Colts for meditation and training, so he probably won't be back for a while. And then you have this downstairs area here, which has a save room and not much else. Why? It's not important right now. And we can't go out that way. So, oh well. But yeah, so this game was, when it was released, had a lot of bugs. And only a couple of them were game-breaking, but there were a couple of game-breaking bugs. Most of them were minor bugs, like the evasion bug and the blind bug. So, blind is supposed to reduce your accuracy. I'm going to make one last trip before we call it. But blind is supposed to reduce your accuracy. In the original game, it does not. For whatever reason. It does do one thing, but we won't get into that for quite a while. But outside of that one thing, it's completely useless, and all it does is give you a cool pair of shades. I mean, that is all it is. Then you have the... I'm trying to think of what the other... the evasion bug. And I don't know if this is a part of the blind bug, or if it was a separate bug entirely, but the evasion bug is that evasion used to not do anything. The effect that evasion was supposed to have, which is evading physical attacks, was offered to M-Block, which is Magic Block, which was supposed to evade magical attacks. But M-Block used to evade both, hilariously. Also random frog again. Huh? What's that smell? These flowers. I always like these. These dishes, just like the ones he always used. His tea was his favorite. And a potion. Is that all I can examine? That actually is resting in the bed. Could Sabin be living here? Hey, do you happen to know where I can find the man who lives here? Sure do. Left a couple of days ago, as soon as he heard Master Duncan had been killed. Headed up into the mountains. They say Duncan's son Vargas is missing too. I don't like it one bit. And then he leaves after that exposition. But with that, we're actually going to call it here. So yeah, hopefully I've not forgotten anything in my explanation. I'm pretty sure I just explained both of those bugs. But when we come back, we will be headed to the Mount Cult. For one, because trying to find the person who lived in this building here. And two, because it's kind of in our way, actually. We have to go through Mount Colts to get to the Saber Mountains. The Saber Mountains is where Bannon is. They explained that somewhere along the lines. The Returner hideout is over in the Saber Mountains, so that's where we're headed. And until then, we hope to see you again. Later.